Hey Steve, what's going on? This is the almighty WWE champion. Hey man, I heard you had this new YouTube channel, Hill Stevens. I just want to give you a shout out. I'm gonna go check it out. And I think everybody else needs to make sure to tune into Around the Point, because we've been contracted. And if you don't tune in, you're gonna get some business from the Herb business.
That's right, it's your old boy Gilbert here, WWS longest reigning light heavyweight champion. That's right, I said it, yes I did. And this is for all you YouTubers out there. You're first, that's right. You're first to turn into Around the Point. That's right, with Heel Steve. Heel Steve and Around the Point, baby, just don't get no better.
It just doesn't get any better, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? I hope all of you are enjoying your Sunday evening. It is, after all, September 12th, 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now live. It is time for another installment of Around the Point. As you can hear me right now, I hope you all can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat and all that fun stuff. We're live not only on YouTube, we are live on twitch.tv/Around the Point. And yes, as you can see, that is my literally out of my ass, if you will. Like literally that thumbnail, this came to mind, if you will. So yeah, there's that. It's me. It is Steve. Let me get this out of the fucking way here. Hold up. There we go. It's me. It is Steve. And as you guys can know, I'm here. I'm high every single fucking time. All right. But that's besides the point. Here we are. Thank you all for tuning in live here tonight. I appreciate all of you. If you're new to the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give the video a big old thumbs up. And share through social media, wherever it may be. And I am not alone. I am not alone here. He's eating as it is. Hopefully he waves with his mouth closed, not with his mouth open. They raised me well. I don't know, all the way from Sacramento, California. He is literally, and I shit you guys not, he is my John Draper to my wrestling soup, the one, the only, Dave Sack. David, how are you?
I'm doing good. Just that Gilbert thing's never gonna get old. Yeah, no, that's never getting old. That's gonna be a permanent today.
Believe it. What's with the Gilbert? Hello, ain't seen him in years. Well, that is thanks to one Dave Sack here in the here who made it happen.
Okay,
Also,
should I tell the story or what?
so yeah, let's shoot the story. Let's get into the story again, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you have questions for the show, drop in your questions, and all that fun stuff. We have a lot to get into. Okay, so hang on tight. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into everything. There's so much shit going on in WWE, AEW. Ring of Honor just had a pay-per-view a couple of minutes ago that just ended. Death Before Dishonor. My thoughts from being there live at Madison Square Garden. Yes, I was live there in MSG this past Friday with Walter and all that stuff. So sit back. I smoke a fat one if you can. And yeah, go on, Dave. What were you gonna say, bro?
All right, so for those wondering about why we got Gilbert,
one more thing I want to say, and I hate to cut you off here, but we do have the stream the stream labs enabled. So if you want to give a donation to the show, it will be so appreciated if you do. Links in the description box to the stream labs. Okay, leave a donation. A GIF will pop up on the screen. Your message will be read automatically on the air and all that fun stuff. So feel free to do so. It will so be appreciated. Go on, Dave. I'm sorry.
okay, so for those wondering why we got Gilbert from Cameo, so flashback all the way to we did a watch party for Money in the Bank. It was, and no Money in the Bank because I got it in time for SummerSlam. So at that time, it was a watch party of you, me, and Big Mike. And so we were watching, and early on in the card, I just threw it out there, kind of like a personal little contest between you guys. Who would win between who else did we have? It wasn't Chase.
This was before us having guests on a monthly basis.
No. But we had a fourth party.
We didn't have
one. Okay.
Before we go, I'm sorry again, dude. I want to take this time to thank everyone that took part of the pay-per-view Wrestle Companion, that being Double ZTV for SummerSlam, Romeo from True Heel Heats for the Takeover 36, I think it was that we did, right? 36, right?
Yeah.
So there already been 36 takeovers already, and of course the one, the only Anthony Missionary Thomas from Wrestling Soup for being a guest last week for the All Out Live Wrestle Companion.
Right.
You guys have been awesome. So awesome to have all these guys on. So, all right, bro, I'll let you continue, man.
All right. So basically, we threw out a little personal contest. I said between early on and during Money in the Bank, who would win between Cena and Roman?
Yeah.
And like whoever won got to make a predict. Like they got to pick who from Cameo would be the next intro for the show. You picked Roman. Big Mike picked he picked Cena. You won, but behind closed doors, you guys made a truce, and you thought it was to Gilbert. So when we got to our next watch party, Slam, you told me, which I made it happen.
Basically, yeah. So there was that.
That's
Goldberg is the intro, and yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, that was that. What were you gonna say, Dave? You're cutting off here, but what were you gonna say?
We do a little prediction amongst ourselves. The chat involved next time.
Okay.
We do little contests amongst each other when we do watch parties.
Exactly. So we're in the chat here. Big up Gilbert, LL Quality Story by D-Star. John Moxley, right? KO should join with AC as top babyface by feuding against the Elite with Gallows and Anderson joining them. Well, we'll get into that in a little bit. So my weekend started off with a bang. I am booked, man. I'm booked the next couple of weeks. Last Friday, I was in New York for SmackDown at Madison Square Garden, which a lot of people will say best SmackDown of the year. People will say, I've heard some of the experts out there refer to the SmackDown from this past Friday as the best WWE television program of the entire year. The best 2 hours of wrestling that WWE produced throughout the year, if you will. Being there live in the building, dude, I had a blast, dude. I had fucking fun being in the building. I don't know how it came off on television. I didn't even watch like SmackDown when I got home. I didn't even watch it. Here's the thing with me: any show that I go to, I don't rewatch. I was there. What the fuck? You know what I mean?
Were you pretty high up or low?
Dude, if you've seen photos, I posted them. Again, you don't have Instagram, so fuck. No. I posted photos on my Twitter and shit. And just to show you guys how close we were, I shit you not, to the ring. Because here's the thing, they didn't use the entire Madison Square Garden. They used like half court of the garden. So it really felt like you were close to the ring, but not really. So this is from our point of view from the seats.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, they didn't really use the entire MSG, but holy shit, bro. People were just going crazy. Okay. I got there a little early. Met up with Walter. We got there, man. We got a little stoned. It was myself, Walter, and his girlfriend. She's awesome, dude. I'm so happy for them too. So fucking happy for them too. But
is she a wrestling fan or just supporting her man?
She just supported, bro. And God bless her, dude. God fucking bless her. Seriously, bro. She's a soldier, bro. If I told this to Walter literally in front of her, like, yo, you owe her, bro. You fucking owe her. Any movie she wants to see that's like, bro, you better take one for the team, bro.
Take one for the team if she's a Kardashian watcher, or if she starts wanting to watch Roads to the Top or something.
So we get there. I'm already stoned, right? The idea was, okay, we're gonna go watch. We're gonna go to Chinatown and get some like authentic Chinese food, right? That was the plan I had in mind. I was talking with Walter about this shit, what we're gonna do, and I went to see my godson who's at the hospital. Right, I went to visit him. He had an accident that happened a couple of weeks ago and shit. He's recovering, so I went to visit him. Right, so when I got to the hospital, he was in a therapy session. So I had to literally sit in his room for like an hour waiting for my godson to come out, and that took away time. So I literally saw him for like 30 minutes or so, and then I literally drove home. Right. Literally drove home, got out of the clothes I was wearing because again I had to go, a little bit, appropriate, right? I bought a hoodie. I went in pants. I bought my Jordan 11s, right? I get to the station, and mind you, once I get to the station to take the train to New York, Walter and his girlfriend are already in Grand Central. So literally, dude, I'm waiting for the train to show up. Mind you, I haven't been on a train in almost 2 fucking years, dude. Almost 2 fucking years. That's how long it's been since I've been on a train. So again, it's the whole thing of, okay, getting this, it feels different, right? I'm wearing a mask in the train. Yeah, they're making us wear masks in the trains. It happens. So we get to New York. I meet up with Walter and his girlfriend. I start hitting the pen, right? We stopped by one of those special trucks, if you get what I'm saying. We bought an edible. We all took bites out of Sour Patches, and yeah, I went to get 2 slices of pizza because we didn't have time for Chinatown. Didn't have time. So then we got to the building. Yes, they do check your COVID-19 card, your vaccination card. They check it. If you don't have it, you're assed out. What happened, Dave? You look concerned there, bro. You look focused there, but what's going on, bro? What happened?
I see something in private for later.
Let me see here.
It's just a heads up.
Yeah, got
Okay.
you, bro. Go.
Okay,
If
cool.
you gotta go, bro. Listen, no worries, bro. No worries, man.
You need to tell me what time. It's like whenever I'm informed, I'll let you know.
Okay, but yeah, just let you know if anything happens. Let me. I'll let you know. All right. So
Okay.
basically, we get there, and mind you, we're spending a shitload of money on alcohol and food, bro, in the building. I don't have pizza already. All right, so like literally, dude, like a fucking cup of beer is like $13 and shit, or 15. Whatever the fuck. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here. But we took some anyway, and then I bought a fucking drink. I think it was I had a Ciroc and Sprite, and yeah, bro, we were pretty hyped up, if you will, right? We were feeling it basically, and then the show happened, right? And it was again being there live was great. It was awesome. I saw some familiar faces outside the venue as I was getting, familiar faces that I haven't seen. Again, this is the first time I go to a live like WWE event in almost 2 years. The first time I'm back at the Garden for a wrestling show in almost 2. The last time I was there for a wrestling show at MSG was the Ring of Honor New Japan show from WrestleMania weekend. Right? And mind you, next week, this Wednesday, I'm at Prudential for AEW. I'm going with Travis. And then the Wednesday after that is Arthur Ashe in Queens. So, yeah, bro, I'm going back to back. What sucks, though, is I couldn't vlog. My vlogging days are over. That's just the way that it is. The camera that I use is dead. And the iPhone camera to vlog, the audio portion is terrible.
Have you ever thought of using, like, on these trips or whatever, they have a feature on both Twitter and on Facebook. It's like an audio party where it's like you're kind of going live like this, but it's just like you can control who joins and who's not, and if it's just going to be you by yourself talking about it, or if you want someone in on it. You ever thought about?
I heard about that. I seen one on Twitter. Like, hey, it's not really me.
Okay.
It's not. Like, for example, I'll give you this example. Max Caster hosted one on Twitter. Mind you, I'm on the train back home, right? And I got recognized by some people, which was cool too.
That's
yeah, but I don't get like, oh my god, I don't go crazy for it. Like, don't get me wrong. Listen, if y'all see me at a show, right?
Yeah, just what's up.
You ever try Zencaster? Wrestling Soup, what is going on, guys? What's going on, fellas? No, I've not.
We'll look into it.
We'll look into it though. But what was I gonna tell you? So Max Caster was hosting like some like a little speaker.
Yeah, the audio thing.
Yeah, so I go on it. It's like 50 people on the damn thing.
Right.
And all you hear is some people mumbling bullshit. I'm like, oh, get the fuck out of here. It's funny, don't get me wrong, but it's like, I'm reading the chat here, by the way. We need a good mid-card wrestlers back, like Santino Marella, Damian Sand, etc. Like them. They don't exist anymore. If you had to get a wrestling fan into AEW, what would you tell them? Go into it with an open mind, bruh. Go into it with a fucking open mind. Don't jump to conclusions right away. AEW, a Deep Star, don't you rewatch to see if you can see yourself on TV? Bro, to me, listen, I'm a 31-year-old dude, bro. To me, the idea, I'm on TV, it's whatever, dude. Like, I've been on camera before. If you go on YouTube search Dixie Carter going to the table. You'll see me and Walter sitting right there on the hard count, just going fucking crazy and shit, right? If you go on YouTube and search up the Hall of Fame performance by Michael PSA's Hall of Fame 2016, and he was singing Bastard USA. There's a portion where you see myself, Connor, and Matt from In the Robe Show, and I'm at the time I'm vlogging, right? So you see me recording on my fucking camera, right? On the fucking WWE YouTube video. They have me filming something. It's hilarious, right? Let's see. You think the brand split should be ended? The roster starting to look slim for both Raw and SmackDown. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
So, so while that being said, I look forward to going to AEW this Wednesday with Travis in my hometown in Jersey, obviously.
When's the last time you seen him?
Travis?
Yeah.
2019 WrestleMania.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, bro. It's been that long. WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
Literally, we were leaving WrestleMania. I saw Steve and Travis and shit.
That's what's up.
So that's gonna be cool. I gotta get them on for a reaction stream down the road. We gotta get those guys on. But where was I? So there's that. And then the weekend, and the Wednesday after, I'm going back to AEW at Arthur Ashe. So if you see me, say what's up. It is what it is. Anyway, bruh, there's so much shit going on.
Well, you want to start with what's coming on Tuesday?
So Tuesday,
the reboot.
Yes, the reboot of NXT. Well, no, honestly, dude, let's get into this Kevin Owens thing.
Okay, straight to it.
Shit, this Kevin Owens thing, bro. So apparently, EP show, yo, we're on Twitch. Yo, what's going on, brother? What is going on?
Hey.
Guys, we're also on Twitch live as well, around twitch.tv/around the point. Hit the follow button there. We're trying to become a Twitch affiliate and all that fun stuff. So it was reported a couple of days ago that Kevin Owens' contract is set to expire by the end of the year or early next year. That's when he's set to expire. And as you know, apparently during All Out, Kevin Owens posted on Twitter what's the word I'm looking for here?
Coordinates.
The coordinates of Mount Rushmore, and deleted the tweet. People speculating that he's very good friends with the Young Bucks. And again, in WWE, there's a possibility where he might not resign.
It's because those Mount Rushmore was the name of his stable with the Young Bucks and Adam Cole and PWG.
Yes, I know this, Dave, and but I'm sure
not everybody else knows that.
That is true. You do have a point there, David. So this is happening, right? Everyone's going crazy. Oh, he's gonna go be all elite. Kevin Steen, Bayo, add Tony Khan. Can you get the rights to Unsettling Differences by Blue Smoke Nancy and all that shit? Which will be awesome if he did. That being said, people asking, is Kevin Owens going to be all elite? I say yes. Listen, let's face it, okay? At this point in juncture, they're all on their way. All of them. Adam Cole is officially there, right? And I have an idea what's going to happen, but we'll get into that in a little bit. But as far as Kevin Owens goes, I mean, at this point in juncture, what else can he do in WWE? They don't view him like, you know what I'm saying? Like a big deal per se. Yes,
well,
he won all these titles. Yes, he's had what I thought was a very impressive debut on the main roster, defeating John Cena.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where it's like, all right, bruh. What else?
You know, there is something. No, I'll just say this because, and this would be somewhat of a transition to some other news. There's a role now he could take because I don't want to say this is going to guarantee a release, but this might just be the full-on transition to commentary again for Samoa Joe. And I think that this new rebranding of NXT, there's that top tier veteran that could hold it down with all the new blood that they're going to try to push. Like, that could be the role they give Kevin. Like, what do you think?
Say that again, dude.
Okay, so as you know, earlier today, Samoa Joe, he announced on Twitter, had to relinquish the title due to injury.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how long he's out. I don't know if this is going to just transition him back into commentary again as long as he's with WWE. But that opens that role for the new rebranding of NXT of the top veteran to kind of help out all the younger talent, maybe be the mountain for a younger guy to climb if let's say they wanted, because Joe had the belt, they were going to have somebody, a younger name, beat Joe to take over. And it's like that role is now vacant. And what better name than Kevin Owens to do that right now?
I guess
that's just for now. That's just for now.
There's more than just that, though, bro. I
of
feel like
course,
Kevin Owens, I want to believe that he believed that there's still something left in the tank.
there's got to be. I mean, like,
not ready to be in that role yet. I'm pretty sure someone like him, he'll be thrilled to do it because I'm sure he's one of those guys that loves to work out with young talent and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I think for him at the same time, it's like, bro, there gotta be more in there.
Yeah, I feel
like, yes, he won all these titles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Intercontinental Championship, U.S. title, Universal Championship, NXT Championship, tag team titles. Yeah, with Jericho.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So he's done everything, right? But it just feels still like, he's a guy that basically they use to get these amazing matches out of.
Yeah,
right? But at this point in juncture, what else they're doing WWE?
I mean, the only other things to do, because it's like, even though they're gonna it's gonna take them another 5 years to get these new names established that they just hired. Like, even the ones of the last couple classes in NXT, like, I guarantee you, whenever this draft is happening, somebody's getting called up. But
I'm feeling too like, and if you're, and again, he knows what's going on.
Right.
He knows what's happening on the other side. He sees that, hey, one of his good friends, Adam Cole, is now a part of this group, and now this company's getting momentum, which there is. I don't give a fuck who you are, who thinks they're not, bro. They're getting momentum right now.
No, they are, but
I know, but still.
No, well, I'll explain later.
All of this is happening. He's like, fuck, he's wondering what could happen if he goes to the other side. And
go ahead.
Hello, Kevin Steen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just crazy right now.
It is, and I mean, like, also, I've heard talks of that if they let him go, Sami Zayn might be not too far behind.
I think all of them eventually are going to be going, bro.
When you say all, like, who do you mean?
Okay, so obviously Kevin's going to go. Well, I guarantee that he's going, bro. It's over. The ride's over. And he cannot make it. Okay, time to take that Tony Khan money.
Got you.
I think following, yes, it'll be Sami Zayn, but he's not going to be El Generico again. Those days are
unless he goes back.
No, he's not being El Generico. I think at this point, we know who you are, bro. It's over. Okay. After that, I think it's going to be Finn Balor, Prince Devitt, and then AJ will be the last one.
No, I think AJ's ending. AJ's ending in the E.
But I think he'll have that one match in AEW. That one match, we'll see.
Maybe.
That's what I see. That's what I think is going to be happening.
But yeah.
Go on. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say before you lose Finn or anything, the next two names that I feel that are gonna be gone by the end of the year, unless they finally accept getting called up. The next two names gone by the end of the year: Gargano and Ciampa. DIY. They're gonna go to AEW. I don't want it to happen. I want Gargano to go to ROH.
Well, he never really wrestled in Ring of Honor. He was never really viewed as
exactly.
But still, like, to me, I look at Gargano on the Indies. Gargano was always the evolved guy, the Dragon USA guy.
Facts.
But I'm going to see the comments here as well. Do you think this is starting to become another WCW versus WWE situation?
No.
Kind of all the indie darlings are going to be in AEW. Out of nowhere, a Rock Austin is going to break out in WWE.
You know what?
The breakout part, yes. But is this at the same level of WCW and WWE? No.
No.
Not. But here's the thing, though. But when AEW strikes, because let's be real about it, all out were these punches, right? First came out Ruby Soho, then came out Punk in his wrestling gear. Then it was Adam Cole, then it was Bryan.
Yeah.
These punches leave an impact, no pun intended, right? They leave a mark, if you will. that's the only, I guess you could say, like, yeah, but when AEW strike, they feel like big deals, and they do.
Yeah.
You know, when Brian came out and when Brian came out and Cole came out, it felt like, yeah, something out of those days in a way. It had that vibe almost. It's like all you're missing is Jim Ross screaming, "We are at war," when in reality they're not.
Right. It's very interesting because it's like, wait, hold on, bro. Nowadays, if you go to ROH, you are begging to be irrelevant. No offense to wrestlers there, and probably want to go there. To go off of that comment real quick. The only reason I even suggested somebody like Gargano going to ROH is because we have a lot of wrestlers in WWE, or they just left WWE for AEW, and a lot of them already make a lot of money. It's to the degree where they could leave and they don't need to worry about money for the rest of their life. Kevin Owens / Kevin Steen is one of them. But, of course, I understand why going to AEW. It's proof going to AEW that it's still about the money. But, like, if you go to a smaller Fed, you're showing your passion to want to elevate a smaller Fed just as much as AEW is getting that elevation. Do you want, if someone, I'll just throw the question out there, Steve, if Kevin Owens went to ROH, if he went back to ROH, if he went to MLW, would that make you tune in a little bit? Just a little bit, even just for the pay-per-views?
Yeah, no, because you just know it's not long term.
It's not long term, but if some of these names, right, if some of these names that get released, if they went the
Okay, go on. I'm sorry.
If some of these names that got released did the Cody Rhodes thing and just was like the hottest free agent, I'm going everywhere, I'm making my grand tour, that makes you tune your eyes in to all the other Feds to see where does he go until he finds his home. Yes, and I think, elaborate.
You just can't tell me for everyone. For example, tomorrow, they fucking release fucking, I don't know, fucking naming WWE. Fucking, if they release tomorrow, okay, ready for this one? If tomorrow they were to release fucking Akira Tozawa,
that's not gonna work. No,
you're not gonna sit there and tell me, yo, you're dying to see what the fuck he's gonna do on the independent scene.
No, this only works with higher up names.
It's like when they let go of Kalisto. Is anyone giving a fuck?
No.
Where Samurai Del Sol the wrestling got? No one's saying it.
No, but I'm saying this is the type of thing that only works with people with a higher tier name, like a Kevin Owens. Hell, even a Cesaro. Like if names like that get cut, names like Bryan Danielson when he left, names like Adam Cole. If these guys all did the free agency thing and was like, I'm the hottest free agent, you don't know where I'm gonna pop up. That's where it's cool. I understand there's the forbidden door, but it's not like it I don't like that thing.
So my thing is, if you're a talent, listen, I know they're gonna go to AEW.
Right.
I just only wish, but don't make it obvious. Tease me a little bit. If you're Kevin Owens, bro, tease me a little bit. But I do think, again, we're gonna be seeing Kevin Steen sooner than later. And I said this early on Twitter a couple days ago. If he returns, I am going to replay the Kevin Steen intro that he did for this channel many years ago. Thanks to Gavin all the way in the UK when Kevin Steen did an independent show in the UK in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another thing also.
Well, I'll throw this out there because
I'm reading the comments real quick too. Look what happened to my dude Jay Lethal. Dave, he should be a star right now, either in AEW or WWE or even New Japan. I think for Jay Lethal, it's more like a loyalty thing.
It's loyalty, and he knows that like he's basically the heart and soul of ROH, and he knows, like he put that on himself. Like that's him. He knows he could go anywhere, anytime, and people would want him everywhere. People would want him in New Japan. People would want him in WWE. People would want him in AEW. Hell, Impact would want him back. But he knows, like, I'm like me going back to ROH, me staying in ROH, reinventing myself. When back in the day when he did when he was with the House of Truth, that was him setting himself to say, I'm going to be the foundation to build this up and to be like one of the founding fathers now. You know, it's basically your founding fathers of ROH right now. It's him. It's the Briscoes. What would you count Matt Taven?
No.
Or okay, who else you got?
Okay, bro. Founding fathers.
Yeah.
Me. Punk. Adam.
Okay.
Oh, but he's not. No. It's me. Punk. Brian.
Nigel.
Dare I say,
Joe.
Gus Joe. I don't feel like a Mount Rushmore. I feel like
No, that's a Mount Rushmore. I'm talking about like the people holding it down now, like the people.
Right now, Jonathan Gresham.
Okay.
Bendito,
Yeah. So you got
Roosh. I know he's hurt right now.
Yeah.
So there's. I mean, speaking of Ring of Honor, we both did watch that before the Honor. Here's the thing. It was more okay. It's a wrestling on a Sunday. I thought the show was okay for what it was worth. I said this going in. If there's anyone that could benefit from working with someone, it's definitely not Ring of Honor. Because I just don't feel like they have a buzz other than the pure division, which I think is very entertaining.
That's amazing. Yeah.
It's funny because I don't know how many follow the internet like that. It's crazy, but AEW, they signed obviously Punk, they signed Brian, they signed Soho. There's also a report we'll find out tomorrow that independent up and coming star Lee Moriarty signed with AEW. And he also appeared on this pay-per-view on Sunday. And they acknowledged that, hey, he signed with AEW. And then at the end of his match, it was a 6-person tag, obviously. And he took the pin. He ate the pin, basically. So,
you do your honors on the way out. That makes sense.
But he was never in Ring of Honor. And they kept saying how they wish he could have been signed to Ring of Honor or stay in Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
And then after the match, Lethal comes out. And he cuts this promo on putting over the pure division in Ring of Honor. And he said how he wished that he could have stayed, that being Lee Moriarty in Ring of Honor. And I said this on Twitter. If there's anyone who I think could benefit from working both, it should be him. And again, I know Ring of Honor is not part of this forbidden door, but I feel like their talent should be the exception. I think it should be Lee Moriarty.
I agree.
But that was that. They did crown their first women's champion in Roxy. Fun fact, yeah, she's 19 years old, dude. 19 years old. Yeah. But listen, it's a chance, a gamble. I'm all for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, is she one of those girls like Paige where they've been wrestling their whole lives?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't really followed much Ring of Honor. I really don't. I don't know. I don't want to lie to you here.
Okay.
But good for her. Congratulations. They had her family out after the match. They all came out to celebrate and shit. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Think about it, bro. 19 years old, bro. A lot of girls are out there partying, what have you.
Yeah.
She is the women's champion of Ring of Honor. Holy shit.
Speaking of like 19 years old, I don't know if she's still 19 or anything, but this question went around yesterday online with the new reboot happening of NXT. What the heck is up with The Rock's daughter? Like is she like? Has there been any word about her?
I have no idea, dude.
Because I know, like she signed, right?
Yeah, I think so. But I don't know. I think she's still doing college. I don't know, bro.
Okay.
ROH Live off that partnership. That's what sell the shows in Buffalo. Global Wars, we come to see the NJPW matchups. I agree. Mm-hmm. But there was that. The main event was Fatal 4-Way Bandito versus Flamita. Flamita, basically. I'm just calling Flamita. EC3 and
Brody King.
Bandito got the win. So there's that too.
Other than that, there was the OGK and the Briscoes.
Yeah, if AEW really wants to scare AEW, sign Okada and build them Well, here's the thing: through that working relationship, best believe Okada will show up in AEW.
There's going to be a one-off or two.
It's going to happen. It's not going to be now, but I do think by the time we get 2023, 2022, we'll see Okada in Daly's place or somewhere in fucking AEW.
Dude, imagine if somehow they can make that one of Kenny Omega's title defenses.
They might, dude. They very well might, dude. Here's the thing. You don't think okay. Apparently, this is coming from the good people over there at Everything Pro Wrestling Podcast. I got this send me this DM. Ring of Honor not currently scheduled for more live events for the rest of 2021. Okay, obviously, Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor may be the company's final live event of this year, as the company is currently holding off on events due to the pandemic. We just had reports that ROH had plans to run several events this fall, but decided to wait over concerns about how the pandemic Delta variant fuel surge may affect touring. The company will tape the next set of TV shows on Monday and Tuesday in Philadelphia, with November taping set for Baltimore. As far as live events go, decisions will apparently be made on a week-to-week basis. So can you imagine, dude, if they don't do Final Battle?
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. And then let's just knock on wood here. Let's hope this isn't a precursor for other wrestling feds.
We'll see what happens. But again, listen, if you're AEW, WWE, you're good. You're set. But all these other small companies like an NWA, like a Ring of Honor, or your local indie promotion, they're going to be suffering this winter. I'm telling you right now. They're going to be hurting this winter.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with that. Since we're still on the AEW topic now, right?
Yeah.
Something that surfaced the internet this week was a video. Santos. Now,
you want to play it or no?
I don't think I can. I can play it, but I don't feel like really playing because I'm sure you all seen the video. But have you all seen the video?
I know I have.
Okay, so let me just go on Twitter. Fucking hell.
If you got just the audio, just play the audio.
I'll just play the audio. I'll just play the audio for you guys because I don't want to deal with bullshit, if you will. Because you never know, bro. Honestly, dude, you never fucking know. Speaking of which, apparently Conor McGregor got into an altercation at
the VMAs?
The VMAs with none other than MGK, bro. MGK.
All people.
I'm saying, dude.
You remember that time Kevin Owens powerbombed MGK?
I fucking hero that day, dude.
And then he no-sold it the next day. Fucking asshole.
My fucking hero, dude. I can't even find her Twitter, dude.
Let me see if I can find it.
Here we go. I found it.
Oh, okay.
I found her Twitter. I want to see if I can find that video. Let me see. Unless she deleted the video, which here she is.
She's a superstar. Those people who
ready?
You see, Brian Cage is a superstar. Those people who know him from Indies, Impact, Lucha Underground, where I met him, know that he's a superstar. All you have to do is Google him and watch all his matches. PWG. He's a superstar, and he's being misused right now. You see, Brian Cage is...
So that video surfaced the internet. And I gotta ask, do you really think that he's being misused? I think it's... I mean, listen, I get it. It's his wife.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that's going to work, maybe. I dropped my pen here. Maybe that's her way to try to get into AEW.
Or she just got him in trouble.
I don't think she's in trouble. I don't think it's troubling. Because you think about it, right? He was the FTW champion.
Yeah.
He wrestled. He got on his debut match in AEW.
He won that ladder match.
He won the fucking ladder match to earn a shot against Jon Moxley.
Right.
Got a world title match. Lost.
Mm-hmm.
Was awarded the FTW championship.
Right.
Was involved in a program on television with Team Taz.
Right.
So explain to me, how is he being misused? Listen, I get it. Listen, I get. Yes, he is a star. He is. When you see him in person, he is larger than life. Look at him, right? I get
Right.
that, and I think the issue is a lot of these guys or women, for that matter, a lot of these wrestlers that we see on the independent circuit and their local respective region, and if they got their names out there elsewhere and shit, and they tore it up, awesome, all the fuck you want. And then it's one of those things where when you go to the major companies, in this case AEW, where you have everyone else that again have this buzz, have this momentum on the indies, it's a clutter. That's what happens here. Listen, yes, Brian Cage is a star, like I mentioned, but you're not gonna put Brian Cage and fucking Kenny Omega on the same. No, you're not doing that.
Exactly. You're not going to do that. One of the things that Melissa said is a slap to the face. Like, how do you sit here and say he's a superstar and then just turn around and say Google him? If he's really that big of a star, you don't have to Google him.
Well, technically,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, technically, yeah. If I have to know who the fuck he is,
right? If I have to Google to find out who you are, you're not as big.
Well, you got to. I have to Google to find out who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying about a household name. That's where I'm coming from.
I get what you're trying to say. I get it.
Yeah,
but I do think again, to say that is kind of ridiculous.
It is, but the other part of it is.
But I get it though. I understand it. Hey, she is a wife that wants her husband to do good. I get that.
Of course.
It maybe is her way to try getting AEW. Let's be real about it. What is she doing in Impact Wrestling right now? If Impact is no longer streaming Impact on Twitch,
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about her till this video.
I don't know if anyone ever watched Impact on Twitch when they were doing the thing on Twitch. So what happened is they would play the episode of Impact, but in between, it'll be a live stream of Melissa Santos on Twitch talking about what's going on the show and reading chats. And mind you, she would be on her iPhone on a shitty quality, streaming on Twitch during an episode of Impact as it's happening and shit like that. It was fucking terrible, right? But that's what she was doing. Again, I don't know what she's doing now. I don't think she has an OnlyFans. Can you imagine she does? Oh my god, no, she doesn't have it. But that's what's happening right now.
Okay? I will say that
if you're Brian Cage, though, you're not gonna, they're not gonna fucking bury the guy.
It's not that they're gonna bury him. It's just I think, and this is bigger than Brian Cage. I think this is legit. I'm not gonna say I threw this out there in the ether, like to try to start a discussion a few days ago, and people contradicted it. I mean, they countered it with like, "Well, John Moxley's a heavyweight" or anything. And I threw out the question: is AEW really a place for heavyweights? And when I use the term heavyweight, I more so meant big men. You know, you got Hobbs, you got Cage, you got Archer. I don't know if you want to count Brody Lee when he was there. God rest his soul. But
big man.
You know, it's like it was, but it's like they employed the big men, but it's like you could tell.
You mentioned Wardlow, pal.
Oh, of course, Wardlow. Okay, so yeah, there's Wardlow, but like
Hager, pal. What about Jay Hager, pal?
I mean, he's so quiet. It was so easy to go past him. But the point that I'm trying to make is they're employed, but you can tell with how AEW is used, the big guys are not the bread and butter for the company. You know, it's the polar opposite of WWE, which, I mean, it's good to be an alternative. That, like, you know, they focus on the smaller guys. That's why the big feud with Team Taz, you had big old Brian Cage and the crew taking on little old Darby Allin. And, like, on paper, you already, like on paper, if you had to pick who's going to win in a fight, you're going to go with Brian Cage. But, like, storytelling and everything they went with Darby Allin, and the push was more so establishing these littler guys. That's why you had, like, Adam Page beat Cage. You know, they want to establish, like, people. I'm trying to be careful with these words here because I know I'll get feedback. they want to establish names that at the other show wouldn't be considered the top talent, that wouldn't be considered the household names. So that's what they're doing over there, but they're doing it at the expense of people who look like stars or who look like top tier talent from up north in Connecticut, if you catch my drift. So it's like, yeah, why don't we beat up a super heavyweight looking dude with someone more than half their size? It's a little weird, but that's what they've been doing. I'm not saying they haven't. Cage has been in a top spot before because you want to build up a good amount of credibility for a title reign. You know, that's why he took on Moxley. But it's like I gotta agree to an extent with what Melissa said. She's not being used right. But I think that's more so AEW in general. That's not a place for, if you're a big dude, that's not really the place. You'll be employed. You'll have it's pick and choose with the spots for the big guys.
And I'm reading the comments here. Everything per Russell writes. He makes a valid point here as well. He got Sting's first feud too, which is also true. Yeah, remember that tag team match? And
yeah,
was it a Revolution thing?
But that was all about elevating Darby.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Also, I mean, again, I disagree with Melissa. I get it, the carrying weight. Bless her heart, but no, bro, that wasn't it. That, you know what I'm saying?
Going that route wasn't good. I agree. Like, that's one of those things. Like, it looked like she was in the passenger seat and maybe he was driving. And if that's the case, then I'm thinking to myself, he might have vented to her and she just was kind of really pissed off at the moment. And then he's driving there like, oh man, why did I tell her? Why did I tell her? Let's go. You know, who knows?
Speaking of speaking and that being in all that stuff, you want to know who also made waves this week, bro? Mick Foley, bro. Mick fucking. Did you hear what happened, dude?
Oh yeah, he entitled his statement. Well, he says it in the video. Go ahead.
I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find the video. Just try to find it. God damn it. He posted it on Facebook. He posted the video on his Facebook. I'm playing the video right now. He titled the video. WWE, we've got a problem. So I'm playing the video right now.
Hardcore legend Mick Foley.
You hear it?
Title this video WWE, we've got a problem, because I think you do. And that problem is that WWE is no longer the place for talent to aspire to. Part of it is because AEW is doing a great job of attracting great talent, proven talent, building other talent, creating storylines. But part of it is a problem of your own making. I think younger talent sees the way that developmental characters are cut or left by the wayside, or in the case of Karrion Kross, greatly watered down and even made a joke of when they debut on the main roster. Not broke. Don't fix it. If I was an aspiring talent now, big league talent with a major decision to make, I'm not sure that I would trust WWE Creative to do the right thing with my career. You guys did wonders with me back in the day. That was a different time, different place. If it was today, I'm not sure I would trust the powers to be with my career in their hands. And until that changes, WWE, you've got a problem.
But that's what he said. And I gotta say, bro, he's right. I know a lot of times Foley will say some stupid shit. Like how they're like one time he said, "Oh, WWE should really consider forming an all women's brand." That was dumb as shit. I'm sorry, bro. But when it comes to this, bro, he's basically saying what all of us basically feel. That's basically what he's saying. He's basically saying what we all feel, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I said this earlier. Listen, the New York show for SmackDown this past Friday was probably the best show they did.
Yeah.
And only they can, bro, just carry that energy, bro. Carry that momentum. Treat every city as if it's New York. So whenever the fuck you go to fucking I'm just giving a random name, so bear the fuck with me. I don't know. fucking
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah, when you go to Albuquerque, New Mexico, or fucking I was at Krispy Kreme. Holy shit, Corpus Christi, Texas. Treat it like it's
What if they had one?
I'm just saying, carry that energy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do have a problem right now, bro. Talent doesn't feel safe. Yeah, talent are concerned.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing where it's like there is a problem. He spoke what a lot of people already are thinking and have been feeling, but in turn of saying that, he got a lot of flack from WWE, and I think the main reason he got flack is like they look at him like, even though he's not employed by the company, he's supposed to be like one of still is. Oh God, dang.
I don't know if he is or not.
Yeah. Okay. So he's a WWE. But he was right.
Well,
so he might still be. He might not. Yeah.
He might have a Legends contract. I don't fucking know. But
okay.
When you look
he was getting flack no matter what.
Yeah, he was getting flack. And here's the thing. Yeah, but I don't think honestly. But let's be honest here, though. If you're Mick Foley, how old is he? He's probably like in his late 50s or so, right? Put his body through shit for years, dude. You think at this point, at this stage of the game, he gives a fuck what anyone thinks right now? What the fuck you have to say?
No,
does not, dude. He does not.
No, and I'm with him. I'm with him for like he earned the right to say whatever he wants by building up such a successful career all those years and everything. The one thing I will say, if you are WWE, wait, hold on. I'll be honest, Randy Orton needs to go, but no, he's a lifer. He is a lifer.
Brian Cage is a minus on the mic. Okay.
That's why they gave him Taz. That's why they gave him Taz. And the fact that they broke him up is stupid.
With all the new big signings, the whole mid-card should be worried. If you're AEW,
you know what? I wanted to get in. We'll get into that later. But what I was saying is I think that Mick earned the right to say what he was saying, but I think at the same time, WWE, they have their plan because I mean both companies are in their own lane right now. They're in their own lane, but they're also paying attention to what's happening on the other side of the street, so to speak. So it's good to be aware of what's going on. But the thing is, Vince and the company has a plan. Like they already set in motion what they're going to do with NXT. They're like, yo, we're going to only be hiring people from tryouts. We're kind of in a fuck the indies right now mode. No more hiring from the indie names. I guarantee you that'll come back. Everything happens in a cycle. So it's like, give it 5 years. When names like Jacob Fatu are done with, when his contract's up with MLW, that might be a name they try to pick up. I'm saying 5 years from now, because that's the time period that like it's going to take for this building process. This stuff isn't going to happen overnight, but they already have, Vince already has this plan of, I'm going this way. This is what I'm doing. I don't need you to tell me, hey, I'm fucking up. It's like, I'm not saying Vince is a genius. I'm not trying to be biased, but it's like, if you already made a plan, okay, Steve, you're a chef, you cook. If you already know what's going on in your kitchen for the night, if you already know what you're going to cook, and you have a friend over, and then he critiques like the placement of your knives or something, or he critiques, like what seasonings you're going to use. It's like you're going to give him that look like, what the fuck are you saying? One, I know what I'm doing in the kitchen. But two, it's like I already have a plan.
Well,
that's where I'm coming from.
Well, yes and no. I get where you're from, but you got to understand this: the culinary industry is the most criticized industry in any fucking career out there.
Facts.
So everyone is a critic. You take every criticism to heart. You take it. So it doesn't matter if you're fucking Wolfgang Puck. It doesn't matter if you're the head director of the Culinary Institute that I went to, or it doesn't fucking matter if you're fucking Ryan the fucking bum Carole. Who gives a fuck? But the point of the matter is, see what I did there? But the point of the matter is, though, everyone's a fucking critic. Everyone. At the
Same
end
in
of
the wrestling world.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone
Yeah.
is, no matter if your nickname buddy is SUCKA, but at the end of the fucking day, it is what it is, crack. You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
that's how it is. Everyone's a fucking
Yeah.
critic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's definitely it. I'm just saying that like Vince has a plan. He knows where he's going, and that's why Mick's getting hit. It's like Mick told the truth. He did. He had the right to tell the truth. He earned his right to have his opinion be of worth and value by the career that he built. But it's just like he knows he's not one of those people who's gonna be there every day, wrestling and stuff. His time is done. So it's like all he can do is spread his wisdom to the fans, to the people who are in the business now, and that's what he did. And like for everybody in WWE, they gave him flack. One, because they know what they're about to go do, and two, because it's like, oh, so you're kind of pissing on us right now, and you're kind of being biased. You're kind of being biased for all we did, everything we did for you, for your daughter, for that freaking clown boyfriend your daughter's dating and shit like that. We did all this stuff for them. We gave you holy foley, and you're gonna like turn around and like go this way, like it's bitterness. It is bitterness. I'll say that.
I guess so, but again, Foley at this point of his life doesn't give a fuck.
No, he doesn't give a fuck.
Let me read the comments. Let's read some comments, okay?
All right.
Foley spoke the truth with all the big signs that Mid-Card should be worn by Gorilla Strong. Heel writes wrestling as a whole is aimed for a smaller athletic dude, which is true. Everyone's a fucking athlete now. And I said this a long time ago. Back in the day, you looked at a wrestler like The Rock or Steve Austin, you're like, oh shit, these guys can really kick my ass. Nowadays, you see guys like fucking, I don't know, a guy on AEW Dark. Oh shit, I could probably size him up. Let's just say the facts, man. Wrestling as a whole just it's just the same. It feels the same. No one feels unique. It has a bunch of problems, especially lack of characters, and that goes for every company. Spot on, bruh.
Facts.
The lack of brand synergy with Raw, NXT, and SmackDown is crazy to me. How do they feel they need? How do they feel the need to repackage people of NXT? Do you know what you want when people are called up? Wow, bro, I agree.
Okay. To go off of what everything pro wrestling just said, if someone's getting, it's like right now, the difference between signing indie talent who kind of already had an established character and everything, and signing, like a bodybuilder or like someone who was a gymnast or something like that, just a non-wrestling entity. That means you have a clean slate. That means the company can mold you. The company, and it's like you're allowed to make originals. One of the best successes in WWE right now amongst the women, Bianca Belair. No indie work. She's a WWE original, Bianca Belair. If she got let go tomorrow, it would be a huge mistake on WWE because they made her. But then you got former WWE superstar, literally built into a superstar. Did the honors everywhere else. So it's like that's where they want their focus to go back to. The last time they had real focus on building homegrown talent, OVW, bro. That's the last time they put so much focus on multiple talents. We're talking Orton, Cena, Batista, Brock Lesnar. How long ago was that?
Rico. Yeah, so I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so
back to this topic though.
Okay.
Because I want to get into this.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Apparently, it's been reported that there is ideas for Adam Cole to be a manager for Keith Lee. A fucking manager, bro.
No wonder he left.
No, I'm happy that he left. I think at the end of the day, he's another guy. Let's be honest. main roster, it's over, bro. It's over for him. But there's that.
Like that hurts. Like it was one thing to lose him over Twitch, you know, but like then to hear that's what the meeting was. You go, talk to Vince. You know, he's pitching you this meeting. He's like, you're gonna make over $1 million a year if you stay, but you got to be Keith Lee's manager. Fuck your Twitch. You got to be Keith Lee's man. Even if he gave him the Twitch, that's insulting. They spent 4 years building this guy up as one of the biggest stars of NXT, and then you just got to turn around and be a manager? I mean, I'm not going to knock him for his mic skills. He's better on the mic than Kenny Omega. But that hurts. That's insulting.
I guess so. Oh man, dude, it's been crazy.
Yeah. I wanted to throw this at you, if that's cool.
Go ahead.
So I made this list, and I'm, like it's hard to talk on Facebook and stuff about like you can't really talk to AEW fans unless you're praising them because it's a very hot topic right now, and everybody. Yeah, go ahead.
What this Wednesday? I'm gonna find out.
You're gonna find out what?
How crazy these fans are in person.
Oh yeah, okay. No, but it's just there. If you try to give any opinion of concern or question anything that they're doing, you get a lot of feedback back of just shut up and enjoy the show. They're on a roll. Shut up and enjoy it. Shut up and enjoy it. Oh, you're a WWE mark. Oh, you're biased. Blah blah blah. So I just want to throw this out there. And then when I'm done with what I'm going to say, I'm going to ask you a question, okay?
Okay.
Right here is the top wrestlers of WWE and AEW, in like just some of the top wrestler talents. Only men, not doing women, and their ages. Okay? For WWE, Roman Reigns is 36, Randy Orton's 41, Brock Lesnar 44, Drew McIntyre is 36. Bobby Lashley is 45. Sheamus is 43. Kevin Owens is 37. Finn Balor is 40. Keith Lee is 36. I forgot to get Sami Zayn's. Shinsuke Nakamura is 41. AJ Styles is 44. Edge is 47. Seth Rollins is 35. Goldberg is 54. The Rock, who's scheduled to take on Roman next year most likely, 49. Big E is 35 and Jeff Hardy is 44. Then over in AEW, Chris Jericho is 50. Christian Cage is 47. John Moxley is 35. Kenny Omega is 37. The Young Bucks, Matt is 36. Nick is 32. Adam Cole is 32. Cody Rhodes is 36. CM Punk is 42. Bryan Danielson, 40. Miro is 35 and Matt Hardy is 46. So the average wrestler who's on the top billing for these companies is at least 35. Knowing that, I'm
amazed that there's only one person that's over 50. That's Goldberg.
Exactly.
I'm amazed of that. So go on.
Knowing that, all right, and we know that NXT got the repackage. They're doing their tryouts. They're hiring only the tryout people. We don't know the hiring process for AEW, but we do know their roster. We do know all the young gun talent that they establish. Now, knowing what age groups I just gave you, knowing at most a lot of these names are 5 years on top, and then they're done. Cody, he might retire earlier than that just to keep a backstage role. But knowing that, who do you see on the roster, excluding all those names, to carry the company? AEW. Who? That's where the problem is.
On the AEW side?
Yes.
Who I put like the rocket ship? Like,
Yeah. Who do you say like who do you who's gonna become their biggest star?
Jungle Boy.
Jungle Boy. Okay.
I say that because I said it before. You look at Jungle Boy right now. Yeah, he's the son of Luke Perry. Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
He has a unique look to it. He's a character, right, on the show.
Yeah.
Not only that, but if you're AEW, if
Mm-hmm.
there's anyone on that roster that you want to like push towards the kids,
Yeah.
it's Jungle Boy.
I
Someone
mean,
you
it's
want
one.
to market around for the kids,
Yeah.
to make action figures, move posters, but movies and shit.
Yeah.
It's Jungle.
He's
Right.
the role model character for sure for the young generation. I agree with that. But like, do you really see him being?
I'm reading comments real quick. You going to AEW? You'll see. Yes, I'm going this Wednesday in Newark, and then the Wednesday after that in Arthur Ashe. I'll be on both of those.
That's what's up.
Yeah, bro, it'll be lit.
But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. Those are the age groups for our current talent. Like, and so like 5 years tops for even the youngest guys. I don't see eventually the Young Bucks breaking up, and then like Nick going his own way and continually wrestling solo. Within 5 years, the person who's probably going to be on top is Adam Cole, because he's only 32.
Yes, he's he's now 32 years old.
So, but it's just like when everybody not on that list, it's like that's where I think nobody. It's like I'm not saying this to be biased. I'm saying this because I'm concerned about wrestling in general, and us as fans, we have an attention span that's low. We're about the moment. We're about what's going to happen tonight when we watch a show. What big pop are we going to get? We're not thinking playing chess where it's like 5 years from now, what's up? And it's like, what's that?
Jesus piece.
That's what's up. Okay. No, but we're not thinking 5 years from now. And it's like, what moves do
I think AEW is.
you think they are?
I think you gotta understand something. Right now,
Mhm.
they're at a point where they gotta do stuff to get people's attention.
Yeah.
And they're doing that.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I think them. What's what I'm looking for here? They're also establishing their young roster, like Matt Lopez right here, guys like such as Sammy Guevara, MJF, Darby, Jungle Boy, Ron Silver, and
sorry about
just,
that.
again, Jungle Boy and Darby from Everything Pro Wrestling. So to me, it's one of those things where, and I said this earlier, I said how, yes, it's good that AEW picked up, and I know people are happy, if you will, that they
Mhm.
picked guys such as a CM Punk, a Bryan Danielson, Adam
Yeah.
Cole, Soho. But who I'm happy also that they signed, and you're going to find out tomorrow, is Lee Moriarty, who wrestled today in Ring of Honor on the pay-per-view. And I said earlier how I wish that, they can find a way for he can do both AEW and Ring of Honor. I even said it on Twitter. But again, you're focusing on as well. You're trying to establish your future.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
I do think that a lot of these guys, I'll agree too, should consider, hey, honing it down, if you will, on your craft.
Yeah.
Hell, Wardlow could be the man AEW in a couple of years. I was Wardlow, yeah.
Yeah, he meant Wardlow.
He just featured an AEW games trailer for
Yeah.
that was
Him and Darby. I saw it. Jungle Boy and Darby.
Wardlow was good too. So what was I gonna say, dude?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I just throw that out there. I just I think after Kevin Steen, you need to stop for a while. That's my personal opinion. You drew in enough attention.
I think you gotta do shit to get people talking heading into the new year. I think.
So you really think like whenever there's free agency, whenever there's these cuts and shit, come on into AEW, come on into AEW, and that's going to be the bread and butter.
Well, not
of just
everybody.
consistent.
Well, not everyone. You're not gonna fucking, but for crying out loud, you're not gonna fucking send what's this fucker's name that I let go from WWE.
Akira.
Well, he's still there.
No, I'm saying if he got released, you're not going to send him to AEW.
Well, no, he did have an indie following, so the hardcores will know who he is and shit like that.
Yeah.
But if fucking Reggie got let go, okay,
That would hurt.
not yeah, but hurt, but it's not like, you know, okay, if you will. But where were we here? Also in the news, I heard, and again, we're just going all over the place right now at this point in juncture. Hey, Steven's high now. Fuck yeah, I am. There's also a story that hit a couple of days ago in the news. There's talks of Tessa Blanchard, how AEW or WWE are not.
They don't want her.
They don't want her.
You know what's weird though? NWA wants her.
Reports are saying that she is considered nuclear. So,
you know what's weird though? I heard NWA is showing interest.
Well, again, they need to.
No, but that's surprising as hell because Allison Kay works there. She's the one who started this crap of burying her.
Yeah, so in case you guys don't remember, 2 years ago or so.
Yeah, Bound for Glory, the night before Bound for Glory. Right?
No, it was not Bound for Glory. It
Hard
was,
to Kill?
No, it was
one of those shows.
Yeah, it was Hard to Kill. 2019, the day before, she posted a tweet about women getting
women's unity. Yeah,
women's unity, and this opened the floodgates because you had Allison Kay and everyone coming out accusing Tessa of being a bully, being a racist. How in Japan she referred to an independent wrestler. Well, again, I don't know who she is, but the name is La Rosa Negra.
Yeah.
And apparently in Japan, Tessa spat in her face and called her the N-word.
Yeah.
And everyone from all companies got together and just fucking ran Tessa's name through the mud. And considering the name, literally, that this was the next day she's competing for the world title, trying to make history in Impact Wrestling, right? To be the first
and
woman
she won it.
The world title, and Impact still gave her the fucking title.
And then she cut a promo after winning the title, and she never apologized.
So there's that. And you got to understand something too. No one's denying that Tessa Blanchard she's amazing. She's amazing. No one's denying that. I do think, listen, we're all humans. We make mistakes. I said that a while ago. All right. I do think that, yeah, you know what? There's promoters that, you know, may not want to do it, and that's fine. But I think eventually someone needs to pick her up. But at the same time, let's be honest here. Let's just keep it 100. That ship has sailed. The Tessa Blanchard momentum, all that, it's over. It's done. It's not. It's over with. That ship has sailed. Let's put it this way: she got replaced by Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa took all her momentum away.
Yeah, Thunder. No, you're right. Thunder Rosa came out of nowhere and is just she's proving she's like one of the best. What I would say, what would you say, like top 5 best wrestlers in the one for women?
She's up there. I don't like to rank these women, but she's up there. So that's the thing about it. Like, yo, she hasn't been, and also the fact that she hasn't been active.
I think she did like one indie show within the last year.
I remember Impact wanted to get her back for, I think it was Slammiversary. Right?
They wanted her to return the belt.
Yeah, and she demanded that Impact paid her $150,000.
Talk about thinking you're worth way more than you actually are.
And they had Impact literally buy off eBay a bootleg version of their world title from Pakistan. Dang. No, but dude, if you here to think about the bootleg belt, people don't seem to realize. If you go on Amazon and look at these, if you look at these belts on eBay or on eBay, right? The Pakistan bootlegs, bro, they look so real. Like you'll be in disbelief. Like the belts come real leather, there's backing on it. But again, it's a bootleg. It's not the
Right.
real, but they feel real. Like holy shit. So there is that also. But I do think again that ship is sailed. I think NWA might pick her up, I guess, because nostalgia. It's a Blanchard, fine.
Yeah.
But any idea of AEW? Listen, AEW could use her. I'll be real about that too. Listen, yes, they have Ruby Soho, they have Britt Baker, they have Hikaru Shida, right?
Well,
And
well, it's not.
Say that's all they have.
Well, it's not just that. I would think, even though like she's considered toxic and stuff like that, there were talks about this like a year ago, of her going to AEW because of her father, not because of the name, but because her father is also religious. He's very strongly religious, and like he could help, like counselor, or like there was some talks of like trying to help get her back on the right path.
Well, she wants to help though.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I don't think she does, or I think she doesn't. She's one of those people who doesn't think her shit doesn't stink.
It happens.
You know,
it is sometimes. It's just the way that
I think that's what it is, and it's like that's costing her a lot. Not just money. That's costing her a lot of her career. That's costing a lot of fans a lot of great matches. It's costing an entire. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me ask you this question. Other
Sure.
than the Thunder Rosa match,
Yeah.
what other match do you want to see from Tessa?
If she went to the E, I want to see her versus Charlotte. That's the money.
Yeah. Obviously, the Charlotte Flair match, if you're in WWE. Here's the thing about it, right? She goes to the WWE.
Yeah.
We're talking Charlotte Flair. We're talking Becky Lynch. We're talking Sasha Banks. We're talking
Bianca.
Return. We're talking Bianca. We're talking Io Shirai. We're talking upper echelon here, right? Of women.
Yeah.
Now, if you go, and again, I'm not trying to discourage AEW or Impact or any other promotion, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But it goes to AEW, yeah, just the Thunder Rosa match, and I guess the Hikaru Shida match. But this, and I guess also, but still, like the thing with AEW, their division, the women's division, yes, you have these names, but they need really more. But and as far as improvement goes, it should.
They need more. They're consistently building up, and they're picking out who they want and everything.
Yeah, they are.
They're picking out who they want, and I've honestly, when I heard of originally of the formation of AEW being just an idea, I really thought they were gonna finally just kick the bucket with Impact, with ROH. All these companies would merge together, and that's what AEW was gonna be. And like, in honesty, don't you think that's what should have happened?
What?
Do you really like? It's hard knowing that AEW should have just been a merger of Impact and ROH and indie talent. That's what AEW should have been.
Basically, what it is, dude. It's basically what it is. It's just funded by this billionaire.
Yeah, but then the downside to it is those other companies are still exist.
And these companies have WWE shook right now. This I don't give a fuck what anyone tells you. They have WWE shook right now. They do. I'm reading the comments about. I'm reading the comments here. There is a lot of big matches in WWE for Tessa. The money match is Charlotte that could headline at WrestleMania if booked proper. AEW and WWE should all work together. I feel like again, dude, like I don't know. Yeah, they should be, but again, there's a lot of egos involved too.
Yeah.
I did also watch yesterday the boxing fight, Tito Ortiz versus Anderson Silva.
Why?
It's funny because here's the thing. I know a lot of people hate Tito. Oh, he's oh, he's a Trump supporter, this and that, fuck him. I've always been a fan of Tito Ortiz. As a fighter, I've always been a fan of him. Okay? Keep that in mind.
August 11th warning.
What's his political point of view? It is what it is. But he went out there and he boxed Anderson Silva, former UFC middleweight champion, one of the all-time greats, one of the GOATs of the middleweight division in the history of the UFC. And the fight lasts literally a minute and some change. Anderson Silva knocks out Ortiz. My man's on a fucking roll, yo. My man is 2-0 in boxing, bro. 2-0. He beat
who's the first victim?
His last fight was against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., the son of Julio Cesar Chavez. I say this, bro. I'm calling it right now. He washes Jake Paul. And if
I was about to say, should he call out one of the Pauls?
If you're Jake Paul, let's be honest, if you're Jake Paul, the idea is, hey, yes, if your idea is you're boxing UFC fighters or MMA fighters, yeah, you got to go up a little bit now. Now you're fighting Anderson. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, if your end game, if the end game is to take on Conor, you got to work your way up the ranks for that one.
I don't know about that, dude. Again, like I said before, Conor is fucking trying to fight MGK for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why. Yeah, man. What was I gonna say here? So, what was I gonna say? I forgot.
Oh, I wanted to ask you because you said you were at the Madison Square Garden show. Okay, so
right.
What's up?
So here's the thing, also, and so mind you, I had a fun time at the show. When I'm coming back, I'm on the train. So I'm going on Twitter, right? See what the fuck people are saying.
Yeah.
And I seen that people apparently there was not a women's match.
Oh yeah, that's
people were mad.
That was sad.
Match. Yes, I get where it was sad. I get it. I understand where people might thought it was sad. Yes, they're in New York the day before 9/11. She lost her father on 9/11. She had gear.
Her family was there.
Her family was there, and then they pulled the plug. Yeah, because of timing. Let's be honest here. Let's assume the match would have happened. What do you think was going to happen? She would have lost.
Yeah.
She would have ate. And again, be upset now. Yes, they deserve better. I agree with you. But at the end of the day, y'all gonna be upset now, but you'll forget about it by the time we hit Monday. You'll forget about all this shit. It happens. Shit happens, people. It is what it is. But there was a women's match. Again, it was on the dark match. It was fucking Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley.
Oh, okay.
And then after that, the other dark match we had Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. He is my guilty pleasure, bro. That guy, yo. Holy shit.
You know what?
If there's a Slammy Award for most improved, give it a fucking Baron.
Bro, I just thought of something. Because, like, the draft and call-ups, I know who you call up.
Trey Young.
No. You call up my boy with the money. Grimes.
Happy Corbin, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. You call up Grimes and you pair him with Happy Corbin because they're both about the money.
Maybe so. But there was that. And then the main event of the Dark Show, bro. The main event. The main event, bro.
Okay, what was it?
It was basically, ready for this? It was the Mysterios, Dominic and Rey Mysterio, with John Cena.
Oh, his final match of the year.
Roman Reigns and the Usos, bro. Roman Reigns, bro, is such a fucking badass, bro. In New York, dude, in fucking Madison Square Garden, you know what he was wearing on his feet, dude? Jordan 1s, Chicago black toes, bro. Chicago 1s, bro. The black toe. Midsoles.
He don't care about the heat.
He doesn't care, bro. He got the money, bro.
Bro, he got the money. He's running the Samoan mafia.
Badass dude.
He's running the Samoan mafia. That's what this whole gimmick is, bro. The Samoan mafia are running things.
There was that.
No, but I wanted to ask you because you were there, and I wasn't sure if it was copped in sound edit noise or what. When they did that contract signing crap, who was more over? Becky or Bianca?
Well, to be fair, dude, they actually got people to boo Becky Lynch in New York. They're actually, listen, this whole thing made you get behind Bianca. People were cheering for Bianca, bro. People were booing Becky Lynch. I shit you not, dude. In fucking New
Was
York,
it only because she wouldn't sign the contract? Is that like the moment everybody started booing her?
it's the shit that she was saying.
But it's funny because she was spitting truth.
Dude, the highlight of the night though, Sami Zayn bringing out Trey fucking Young, bro.
Bro, that's how you get heat. That's how you get heat. Like he's a heat generator. He's a heat generator for sure.
Exactly. Oh yeah, we were getting back to the boxing. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Okay.
Yeah.
The main event was Evander Holyfield versus Vitor Belfort, bro.
One man, almost 60. How old was his opponent? About
in his 40s almost. Yeah, damn. Vitor Belfort, former UFC lightweight champion, light heavyweight champion, at 19 years old, dude. At 19 years old. This was back in the old days of the UFC.
Dang.
Bro. 19 years old, dude.
He was supposed to he manhandled one of the best boxers in history.
But keep in mind though, he was originally scheduled to face Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya tested positive for COVID-19. The fight got postponed, or whatever. And in his replacement, on short notice, 58-year-old Evander the Real Deal Holyfield, former cruiserweight champion, the 5-time heavyweight champion of the world, got his ear bit off by Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
Evander Holyfield went into the ring. Listen, whoever sanctioned this fight should be fucking arrested.
I wanted to, in regards to that, do you blame more so the Paul brothers for having this thing of anybody, as long as you have a fan base, anybody can get these big major payday boxing bouts? Or do you blame Tyson and Roy Jones for being old and being like, hey, let's do the super card fight last year? Who do you blame more on this crap of starting this trend?
I don't say blame.
Someone started this trend.
I mean, but here's the thing though. Evander Holyfield's a boxer.
Yeah.
He's an MMA fighter that has a boxing experience and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not one of those things where, hey, here's again, the people that fought in this card were all boxers, what have you. There was not a social media influencer fighting on the show.
True.
So one of the highlights of the show for a lot of people was Donald Trump being in the building, bro. Did commentary.
Oh Lord. Yeah,
again,
I didn't.
They literally had Evander Holyfield walk in there, got demolished. Not only that, dude, but people say, "Oh, now he wants to fight Mike Tyson." No, bro, it's over.
No, it's over. It's over. I didn't watch the full thing. I watched the highlight of just the Anderson Silva fight, so I saw that. But other than that, I didn't see anything else. So to hear that, I was like, damn. Also, I mean, I understand why. He's like, you can't beat time. It's undefeated, bro. Can't beat time, bro. Absolutely can't. Oh, who do you got for tomorrow's main event? Orton or Lashley? Who do you have for the main event on Raw tomorrow? Orton or Lashley for the WWE title?
They're doing that, right?
They are doing that.
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck are we doing? Well, let's see here. I think honestly, Could be a no contest, dude.
It could be a no contest. If they really want, if the idea is they really want to counter this AEW boom that's going on, put the belt on Orton because of Goldberg. Have Goldberg cost him, or some shit. Put the well, you already know. You already know Crown Jewel Goldberg versus Lashley is happening.
Yeah, but if you listen to Goldberg though, he doesn't want the belt anymore though. He doesn't give a shit.
Exactly. So you take the belt off Lashley.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Reading the comments here as well. Matthew Lopez writes here, he would kill Jake Paul in a minute. I shouldn't have said that word. The MSG show was fun. Yeah, you were there too. It was fun seeing Happy Corbin interact with the Demon Balor, which was good. I'd rather have Orton have that belt than Goldberg. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Us too. It's funny you mentioned God damn it, yo.
Oh, the Demon?
No, the Demon was there. I mean, it was cool as the Demon. Whatever. Samoa Joe relinquished the title. We mentioned that earlier, right?
Yeah. That's what I
it's crazy.
Can't believe it.
People saying that he's hurt. I don't know. Maybe he's hurt a takeover. I don't know. But
there's no details on what's the injury?
As far as we know right now, no. We don't know what it is.
You know what? I hope it's kayfabe and they're purposely doing this to get him out of the seat so then they can crown a new champion. That's what I'm hoping.
Maybe so.
Because it's just like they did the job of getting Cross out and him in. That's his purpose.
Yeah.
But so, he shouldn't be there much longer.
Yeah. So we're about to wrap this up in a bit. So before we wrap this up, you guys know this past Sunday, because officially Monday where I'm at here on the East Coast, but it was the 20th year anniversary of 9/11. And it's crazy because it's been 20 years, dude. 20 years.
That's crazy.
And it's one of those things. I said this on Twitter. 20 years ago, I was in the 5th grade. I remember I got to class and it was a full attendance room, right? A teacher, like an hour or two later, came into the room, started crying. And we didn't know why. I didn't know why. What the fuck is going on, right? So then, literally before we had lunch, half my class was gone. The parents picked them up, what have you. And again, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I get home and I see the news. Well, I was trying to watch Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
It was Nick News. Every channel talked about what happened. The attacks of the World Trade Center. Right. And it's crazy because my brother at the time was living in New York. And he would always take the subway, and he took the subway so he saw everything.
Ooh, damn.
He was okay though. He didn't, he was okay. But you can imagine, holy shit. Here's the thing. You guys know I work at the airport, right? In the early AM. So back 20 years ago, my mom worked at the same company, obviously, but they had a different location. And before, you could see the New York skyline, right? You see the World Trade Center, the Empire State Building. You kind of get the idea. So on that day, they saw the planes hit the building. Bruh, it was crazy. But it's one of those things where you remember where you were moment.
Yeah.
You remember where you were when it happened.
Yeah, I was in middle school. And so, they announced on the intercom that it happened. But then, and so, people were in shock. But then on top of that, what happened was teachers started to get phone calls that there was also a flight. There was, word going out that there was going to be another hijacking or something on a plane in San Francisco. So that was we weren't sure if that was happening or not. And so we had practice drills for a while. We were like hiding under our desk because we were still under school hours, and I mean, like we ended up. I believe they let us out early from school. Like all of school just got canceled for the remainder of the day because of this. And so I got picked up, went home, and then nothing but 9/11 stuff was on TV. Nothing but the Trade Center, few things about San Francisco, but that was it. It was it for like the remainder of the week. Like there was.
It was. It's crazy to think again. 20 years later. It's like again, you try to go through this again. Depends how you were impacted by the day. You know what I mean? And again, I remember when the whole thing happened. There's videos of people jumping off the. That was even. But again, it's one of those things where you just remember where you were when it happened. 20 years, bro. Holy shit, dude.
It's crazy, man.
Time is real quick. Got a question from Damien Castillo. Heel Steven, who do you think breaks Ric Flair's record? Randy Orton or John Cena? Charlotte Flair.
There's your answer.
Charlotte Flair, bro. Charlotte Flair.
Unofficially 14. Officially, what, 11? What do they say now? 11?
I don't even know, dude.
I don't know.
But yeah, man, we're gonna wrap things up here because it's getting late. Just so you guys know, this Wednesday I will be at Prudential Center for AEW Dynamite. If you check me out on Instagram at Heel Steven, I'll be posting a lot of stuff over there on that day. So make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Heel Steven. Follow me there, and you'll see what the fuck I post on that day and all that fun stuff. And then the Wednesday after that, I'll be at Arthur Ashe for AEW Dynamite and all that stuff. I look forward to all that stuff. Dave, you don't have anything yet.
Y'all can follow me actually on Snapchat if you want. I'm starting to try to post a little bit more. That'd be at D Extreme. That's DXTREME. Other than that, I don't have anything else. So that's what I got right now.
You should, bro. You should. Anyway, guys, you can follow me on Twitter at Heel Steven, Instagram at Heel Steven. Again, I'll be posting stuff there on Wednesday for Dynamite, my first AEW show. I'm excited for that. I really, really am. Again, if you see me, say what's up, what have you. There's that too. And yeah, I'll have you guys post what's gonna be going down as well. That's all I got to say right now, guys. I'm gonna wrap things up here. It's been a long fucking day. I am tired as hell, but hey, here we are anyway. Here we are. You guys, as always, you guys again have been fucking awesome. There you go, guys. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.